As our nation barrels towards 8 million confirmed COVID cases, tonight troubling signs, perhaps pointing to a new wave of infections, are emerging across the country. 7 states setting new single-day records since Friday, as the U.S. averaged nearly 50,000 positive cases a day. The hotspots in the Midwest and Great Plains. Wisconsin with a dangerously high positivity rate at nearly 20%.
And honestly, I would tell you, I think Wisconsin is in a crisis.
With North Dakota down to roughly 20 open ICU beds across the entire state, several regions are reporting record hospitalizations. While large public gatherings like this one in Nashville continue to raise concerns, tonight top doctors say smaller, intimate gatherings ahead of Thanksgiving are also fueling the spike.
People think if I don't have any symptoms and my friend or family member doesn't have any symptoms, it's totally safe for us to get together in small groups. That's the biggest source of infections we're seeing.
Amid the race to find a vaccine, today Pfizer announcing it will include volunteers as young as 12 years old in its phase 3 trials now underway. It comes as COVID continues to sideline the NFL, forcing the league to reschedule 8 games.
There is some good news, even in hard-hit states like California. While more Americans are getting sick and some will need to be hospitalized, the death rate in many regions is actually slowing.
The staggering stats, a painful reminder for Angelina Proya. She lost her father, Richard, a beloved Little League umpire in the spring after a 2-week battle with COVID.
Total senseless loss. He's at peace now wherever he is, and he's happy. And we miss him.
Tonight, the families and faces behind the numbers, as many fear a second wave is now here. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.